Hi everyone, good morning. So one huge component of applied micro that the teacher gave us notes on was the sensory evaluation of fermentation products, specifically food. So these slides again are going to be marked with an icon for the ones in the test, and I'm just going over those ones. So we're going to be talking about the components of flavor in this first slide, the basic taste. So the basic tastes are going to be non-volatiles, perceived on the tongue. The basic tastes, there are 5 of them. They include sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. There are usually 2,000 to 4,000 taste buds. And these regenerate every 10 to 14 days. Right, next, let's go to this next marked slide. Okay, so now let's talk about aromatics. So the aroma, another key term, aroma would be the volatile compound that are perceived on the nose. The compounds are perceived on the nose. These are going to be smelled. There are about 10,000 different types. And we are going to be using the olfactory receptor. Right, so the physiology, going off of that olfactory receptor point. So let's look at the physiology. So in the olfactory epithelium, we have this area of 2.5 square centimeters. There's a yellow pigment. The doctor did not actually know why there's a yellow pigment there. He said it's of an unknown function. There are 12 million receptor cells. And they regen every 4 to 8 weeks. All right, so when we're talking about the olfactory receptors, so humans have 12 million. That's for humans. We're actually on the low end. Cats have 7 million. Rabbits have 100 million. Dogs have 1.2 billion. Next, after the general dog, we have the bloodhound. This breed has 4 billion. And the animal that has the most olfactory receptors would be the bear at 25 billion. So again, human, cat, rabbit, dog, bloodhound, bear. Bear being the one animal that has the most of these olfactory receptors. All right, let's go and look at the components of flavor, aka the mouth feeling factor. The mouth feeling factor will be a tactile sensation. For example, if you're drinking let's say cranberry juice, you'll have this like puckering sensation in your mouth, versus if you're drinking something like seltzer water or carbonated water, you'll have this like dry sensation in your mouth. That's what we mean by mouth feeling factor. You could have a sense of coldness or heat. You could have a sensation of pain. You could have a drying sensation, again with like carbonated water or Canada Dry. You'll have that. There's also fullness, like a heavy-bodied tea, I would imagine. This is also like tying to play with viscosity. So if you're having honey for whatever reason, you're adding honey to your tea, you have this thickness, but also fullness is kind of like a rich bodied tea, as described by some, like, the tea packages. And then you have this word here, astringency. Astringency, this is that puckering feel. Think of cranberry juice. A little bit more on the sense of smell in general. So, the sense of smell is sharpest after a certain situation. And that situation would be, lo and behold, a shower. So you're going to have a sense of smell that's sharper in warmer, humid environments, such as the shower. All right, and we could also train our sense of smell. So how do you train your sense of smell? So you're actually training your brain, first of all. So you're going to place small amounts of cinnamon. I'm just going to list them here. Cloves, nutmeg. I have a hard time smelling nutmeg, personally. Celery, carrot, pencil shavings, and houseplant leaves. And you're going to put them in tiny jars. Each day you try to smell them and try to identify the scents without peeking at their label. And that's going to be all the slides that were needed for the exam from the sensory perception of fermented products, aka foods, and other substances that are made by microbes. Thank you so much. Please do something nice for someone and take care.